break it, heat it, and wait for it. Here comes your sunny side out, just like all the conversations we're gonna have with our new digital influencers who are breaking norms of society, are being heated with trolls, but hey, you gotta wait for them because they're gonna conquer the world.
Are you excited for today's interview?
Yes, it's interesting. I've actually shot with Sunny before for Girls on Top. It seems very much into my vibe, so it's interesting.
Are you looking forward to this? Did you plan your outfit?
I planned my lip color. I definitely did that. I was just like, I'm going to wear black so I can do purple.
We are taking some behind the shots with Saloni Chopra is a Punjabi, by the way, just saying.
Yeah, my nose.
Yeah.
My Punjabi nose, Punjabi arms, I love it all. Hello. Good, how are you?
Action!
Red Feminism Wanderer. These are just a few words associated with my guest today. And another interesting fact is she doesn't like wearing a bra. So ta-da! Saloni Chopra.
That's
How are
really
you?
I'm good, how are you?
Do you like that intro?
Sure, it's kind of ironic because it's true, but sure.
So, bras today. You know, most of us like wearing them. And then there's a big group of women who hate wearing them. I want to know, what's the big deal about a bra strap showing?
Nothing. It's a piece of clothing that sort of just is supposed to cover areas, right? Like, I mean, I feel like people like wearing it for different reasons. Some people genuinely need the support. Some find it pretty. I'm in the pretty category because I don't need the support. So I like to wear it when it's showing as a little layered thing. People make a big deal out of it for no reason. I think bras just generally become like important to people because they cover your breasts, and that, thanks. I don't think it's a big deal in other parts of the world as much as it is here. When, you know, there's someone that comes to give a delivery at home, or if I need to go downstairs to buy eggs, I always have to put like a scarf on or make sure that I'm wearing something that doesn't show bra straps or like the underlying, you know, anything to do with a bra, which became really annoying. So I was like, I'd rather just get rid of this completely.
I wish I could. I want to know, as a woman, what are the most sexist things that have bothered you?
The list is like, it's almost like a never, I mean, there's too many things. Very recently I've started noticing that when I go to restaurants with people, especially my boyfriend, he's recently moved to India for me, and whenever we go out for drinks or food, when I talk to like the staff, they come back with an answer to him. Like, you know, if I'm just like, do you have this available? And they'll just come back and be like, so this is what we have. And he'll just look at me and he'll be like, why do they do this here? And I'm like, I don't know. The check goes to him for no reason. Like, it's not like it just comes to the table. There's so many times when I ask them to like check something and they will just come back to him. Now he started like shamelessly being like, ma'am asked you, not me. And then they'll come to me, but they don't understand what they're doing wrong. But I find it so sexist. It's one of those underlying issues where they're not doing it on purpose, but they just feel like they'll answer to the man because he's probably going to make the decision in the end. I find it really annoying.
First, I think we should cheers to our drink.
Cheers.
Yeah. Your
My wine.
amazingness.
My vacation begins now.
You're going on vacation?
Yeah, I'm going to Europe for 30 days.
Lucky you. Lucky you. My next question is people misinterpret sexy as slutty? I want to know what your take on this is.
I've been trying to sort of educate myself about these things as well, because I would struggle with that a lot, especially like feeling sexy, right? Like the moment you feel sexy, you're just like, am I doing this wrong? Why am I feeling sexy? Is that automatically slutty? And I think people in general, not just here, really struggle with women owning their sexuality to an extent where we don't talk about women orgasms, we don't talk about masturbation, we don't talk about sex the same way that we talk about for men. So the moment a woman is sexy is just automatically thought that, you know, you're doing it for guys to get attention.
You're promiscuous. You're
Yeah.
overtly sexy, implying that you want to have sex with everybody
yeah,
in the room.
or you're looking for attention, or like you're
Right.
being a slut. I see women who are like gorgeous going out of their way to not be sexy because they don't want to give the wrong impression. But what's wrong with being attractive, and what's wrong with like wanting to be sexy? There's nothing wrong with, you know, looking hot or wanting to look hot. I mean, men do that all the time with, you know, their abs or biceps or how we dress, and still not be slut shamed, which I don't think people understand.
In your definition, what does slut shaming mean?
I don't even know what people are trying to say. Like,
Well, the,
what is
the
slutty
definition
behavior?
of a prostitute is one definition, which you
exactly.
were referring to, and then being slutty means what? What does it actually mean?
Sexy and not giving it, maybe, or not giving it to you but giving it to everyone else.
Or just not giving a shit,
Not giving a shit and
right?
like just
So you don't care?
yeah. I feel like every time someone says slut, they definitely mean hot, because they're not just. No one like looks at someone that they don't find attractive and goes, "What a slut."
That's a very difficult
So
question.
we're really shaming people that are comfortable with
Right.
how they look. That's not a bad
You're like,
thing.
okay, I'm slutty.
Yeah, it's like cool slut shaming.
You take the most amazing photos. And I heard that
don't.
people out there want to know how you do it. Like, they want tips.
I really don't. So most of my photos end up being really controversial if that's what they're looking for. The only thing I would say is kids, be safe if you're doing it in India and on the streets. Like, I don't. I edit my photos. I have presets, so that's something I do. But in terms of taking amazing photos, I really prefer capturing like a real space on my Instagram where, you know, if it's just me without makeup, or if I'm actually sitting without a bra and I'm wearing like, you know, something that I'm wearing generally, or if I haven't done my hair. So I try to keep it real, but I don't really have like a trick for my photos.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
People, you guys want to know the secret behind taking photos?
There's
I
a
mean,
camera in front of your phone.
right? Or we just do it over and over until you get the perfect one.
Yeah.
Um,
Just make sure you're safe and you're not like hanging off of cliffs and doing the things that are like grammable these days.
Right. So you said most of my photos are controversial. So I want to know, in your opinion, what is your most controversial, can't speak today, picture?
Controversial. Yes. There are
You know.
so many.
Pick one.
I get so much shit.
So now we all have to scroll through your Instagram.
I get a lot of shit on Instagram, but I kind of like it. It's weird. I kind of get like, I get a kick out of it. I think one of my favorites would be one that I took last year in Barcelona, where I didn't realize when I went to Barcelona that women just, it's not a nude beach, but they're topless everywhere. And I was so excited. I was just like, I don't have to go to a nude beach to just like be myself. So I went on the beach and I was with my boyfriend. He took some photos of me, my boyfriend, and it took me about 8 months to finally put it up because I was really scared of like the backlash that would happen. But that ended up being one of my favorite things that I did. So I think that's a personal favorite.
It must be so liberating to finally be like, this is my birthday. I was born this way,
Exactly.
and I'm going to the beach, guys.
And it's interesting because the photos like has me and a man next to me, and we're both walking away from the water, coming towards, you know, the photo, and it's just we're both topless with an underwear or bikini bottoms, I guess, and everyone just gave me so much shit. But I was just like, but the man is topless too.
Do you think that they gave you so much like grief because it's the first time they're seeing that, or did they say something that was weird that you said, you know, they gave you a lot of grief? Like, what kind of grief?
Why don't you try this at Juhu Beach? Or like, what are you trying to prove? One guy who left a comment saying, oh, I thought I was suddenly on RedTube, but then I realized it's Saloni Chopra's Instagram. And I was just like, but it's not the same thing. But yeah, you get a lot of like bad comments with, I think most of that was just about, why are you trying to be such a slut? What are you trying to prove? Are you doing this for the followers, for attention?
How do you deal with those types of comments? Does it hurt you? Are you not affected? Do you not care?
I think I have days. I have days when I like feel affected by it, but the one thing that I've noticed is whenever I'm like doing my own thing, surrounded by people that, love me and have like a safe inner space, that's when I couldn't care less what people are saying. But mostly, I try to take the negative comments in a very positive way, where I feel like the reason that I write about women all the time is because it's an issue that needs to be discussed right now in this country. So it gets a lot of attention because it's an issue. If it wasn't an issue, I wouldn't be talking about it. And the more people it reaches, the more negativity it gets, feels like the more aware people are getting. They may not like me, they may hate me, or they may be like, oh my god, what a slut. But at the same time, they're seeing something that they can't unsee. And maybe 200 times later, they will be a little less affected.
Yeah, desensitizing.
Yes,
is what it's
desensitizing
called.
them.
Let things be normal.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to talk about sex. It's okay to talk about boobs. It's okay to talk about men parts, or what's happening, or sex education.
Yeah.
The more that we speak about it, the more.
And it's okay to talk about like anything people want. It's a public space, yes, but no one's putting a gun on your head and making you follow it. People should be allowed to do whatever they want to. Like, you want to see it, you want to like it, you probably want to wank off to it, but you don't respect it.
Yeah.
That's just really.
It's not my last question. What is the sunniest thing in your life? Please don't say me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's a good one. I didn't think of that. Would have been so cheesy.
So, yeah.
That would have been so cheesy. The sunniest thing in my life, honestly, when I'm traveling, especially to islands, I like 3 hours to myself when I wake up at 11, and then I like to have a coffee and I don't like being stressed. So when I'm on an island, I am the happiest.
You're on island time.
Yeah, my own island time. That's probably like the sunniest thing in my life.
Okay, so I want to thank you for being my first interview after, I don't
12
know.
years?
Yes, it has been so long, and I had so much fun talking to you. And
Thank
I
you.
wish
Same
you all
here.
the
Thank
best.
you for having me.
Yeah.
I never understand why people say that, but yes.
What? Thank you for having me?
Yeah, as though like I'm food.
No.
Just doesn't.
Well, I think for some viewers out there, you might be food. And
That's gross. But thanks for having me. This was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.